Welcome to Tom's Fire Academy's basic training video on the response to elevator emergencies. In this program, we will discuss the two basic types of elevators: elevator components, safety features, how elevators operate, and discuss a standard response to a stalled occupied elevator. A word of caution: elevators can be extremely dangerous and fatal when not treated with respect. Many firefighters have been killed by falling down open elevator shafts under smoke conditions. In this slide, a young man was elevator surfing when he was crushed between the elevator car and the shaftway. Also in this slide, you can see the area denoted as the danger area. Any open shaft is a danger area. The term up and out refers to the removal of any victims inside an elevator car. Always try to go up and out rather than down and out. If you must go down and out, you will need to barricade the open shaft to prevent anyone from falling in. Elevators come in two basic types: hydraulic or cable. The response to stuck elevators is the same for both a hydraulic elevator or a cable elevator. The difference is that for most firefighters, we do not have the adequate training or equipment to lower a cable elevator. We are able to lower most hydraulic elevators using a few simple steps. Most buildings that are 7 stories or less utilize hydraulic elevators. Hydraulic elevators are less expensive than cable elevators, have fewer components, and are less likely to have a catastrophic failure. Both cable and hydraulic elevators utilize a machine room or a penthouse. Components of a hydraulic elevator consist of a machine room, hydraulic oil reservoir, hydraulic pump, piping, cylinder, elevator shaft or hoistway, elevator car, car door, and hoistway or shaft door. The hydraulic elevator machine room is usually located at the lowest level of the elevator hoistway. This is usually the first floor or basement. The machine room is usually located next to or in the vicinity of the hoistway. However, because the elevator piston is driven by hydraulic fluid, the machine room could be located remote from the hoistway. You will need to locate the elevator machine room during response for a stuck elevator. This slide is an illustration of the elevator machine room located next to the elevator hoistway located in the basement. The elevator machine room contains the elevator hydraulic fluid reservoir, pump, piping, controller, and electric disconnect switch. In this picture, we can see the elevator hydraulic fluid reservoir. In this newer installation, the pump and motor are sealed units located in the reservoir. The piping from the machine room runs from the reservoir to the base of the hydraulic piston in the bottom of the elevator shaft. The piston that drives the elevator car up and down works just like any other hydraulic piston. The hydraulic cylinder is attached to the bottom of the elevator car and pushes up under hydraulic pressure. The car comes down using gravity by recirculating the hydraulic fluid back to the reservoir. In most hydraulic installations, the hydraulic piston can be one piece and goes into the ground the full length of the piston, or can be a telescoping piston that goes into the ground. An important component in the hydraulic reservoir is a bleeder valve. This allows the hydraulic fluid to be manually returned to the hydraulic reservoir. This bleeder valve allows us to manually lower the elevator car back down to the landing zone if it is stuck between floors. This newer installation indicates the location of the bleeder valve or manual lowering valve. The bleeder valve is usually a small T-handle needle valve. The more you open the valve, the faster the elevator car will drift down. The car will not drift down any faster than it would under normal conditions. The top of the elevator car is fairly clear when compared to a cable car. There is a control module that the elevator technician uses when he or she performs maintenance and testing. This allows the technician to ride on top of the car during service. This is a picture of the car controller used by the elevator technician when working on top of the car. Cars travel up and down in the hoistway via rails. that are attached to the hoistway. Hoistway doors come in various models. Some of the most common are center opening, single slide, two leaf slide, swing open, and bifold. It is important to understand that there are two sets of doors that we deal with when responding to elevator emergencies. We have the hoistway door and the elevator car door. The hoistway door protects the opening to the elevator shaft at the elevator lobby from someone walking into an open elevator shaft when the car is not present. This has been a problem with older cars in urban areas where the hoistway door opens towards you like a normal door. To open a hoistway door, we use a drop key. Most hoistway doors have a hole or slot for the insertion of the elevator drop key. Different elevator manufacturers use different types of drop keys to unlock the hoistway door. Keys are referred to as drop keys, but do come in different shapes. Two common keys are the drop key and the half moon or crescent key. In this slide, we are standing on top of the elevator car in the hoistway and are looking at the back side of the hoistway door. The hole in the hoistway door allows us to insert the drop key through the door and actuate the interlock device. The interlock device keeps the hoistway door closed and locked when the elevator car is out of the landing zone. The drop key is inserted through the hole in the hoistway door and is manipulated to unseat the interlock. When done properly, the hoistway door can be slid open. Caution: if the car is not present, you now have an open shaft. This slide shows the actual elevator car in the landing zone at the elevator lobby. The hoistway door has been opened and is out of the way. The restrictor plate shown is there to prevent occupants of the car from opening the car door more than a few inches. When the elevator car enters the landing zone, the hoistway door catches the restrictor plate and allows the door to open. The top of the elevator car houses a motor that opens and closes the elevator car door. When the car is in the landing zone, the elevator car grabs the hoistway door and pulls the hoistway door open as the elevator car door opens. Freight elevators can also be hydraulic. The doors on many freight elevators are called bifold doors. In lieu of a drop key, many freight elevator installations use some type of a chain pull located in the wall next to the hoistway door. The power to elevator equipment is usually broken down between 440 volt and 110 volt. The car operation is powered by high voltage 440 circuitry. Ventilation fans and lighting inside the car are powered by 110 volts. The power disconnect switches are located in the elevator machine room. If the machine room handles more than one elevator, the power disconnects should be numbered to correspond to each elevator. The elevator machinery and light and ventilation are on separate circuits. When you shut down the 440 volt elevator machinery, the lights and ventilation fans continue to operate. The reason for this is to attempt to keep the occupants from panicking. Prior to attempting the removal of any trapped occupants from a stalled elevator, send two radio-equipped firefighters to the elevator machine room to disconnect the power to the stalled car. This will ensure that the elevator car cannot move while attempting to access the stalled car. It also removes power from the elevator car door motor. If the elevator car remains powered, the door motor will exert power to keep the door closed. By removing power to the car door will open with much less effort. Here is a sample SOG for response to an elevator emergency. Arrive at the scene, establish a command system, secure the elevator lobby, locate building maintenance personnel, identify the location of the stalled car, communicate with the passengers of the stalled car, assure them the fire department is there and they will be out soon. Attempt to determine if there is a medical condition inside the car. Send firefighters to the mechanical room, disconnect the power. Use the elevator key to unlock the hoistway door. If the car is in the landing zone, both the hoistway door and the car door should open. If the car is outside of the landing zone, then only the hoistway door will open. The car should be lowered to the landing zone. When lowering a hydraulic elevator, the crew in the mechanical room needs to locate the manual lowering device. When directed by command, they should open a valve and slowly float the car back into the landing zone. To terminate the incident, turn the scene back over to the building personnel. Request that they have an elevator technician respond and critique the incident with firefighters. Some key points: control the scene, locate the car, always disconnect the power to the car, calm the trapped occupants, use the proper keys to open the hoistway door, lower the car if necessary, and secure the scene and turn it over to the building personnel. Thanks for watching, and be smart.